What's up, nerds? I'm bigger than you. I just thought I'd like to remind you. Happy Friday. Friday. Woo! It's Friday. Yeah. That probably matters to some people. It's also Father's Day weekend. So, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And, all the people who don't have fathers. Kind of sucks, I guess, but perhaps there's a father figure in your life that you can be thankful for. Who knows? I hope so. Anyhow, today's gonna be nothing fancy, just a little quick and dirty arm day, basically. I'm gonna be lifting solo dolo because all my boys just aren't available. Jonathan's doing whatever the heck he's doing. I think he's got like some sort of thing going on. I think he's working at a camp for kids with Downs, which is like awesome. So I support that. That's pretty cool. Special needs people are kind of like little angels on earth, in a way. I really appreciate them, and working with them is great. I'm something of a retard myself, so. But on that note, like it's a good thing. I really support people who work with those with special needs. I think that it's just a great way to be. And if you do that, you should be proud of yourself and know that you're doing a great thing. And then Cody has a new job, so he's working third. So he lifts like super early in the morning or something like that, or what. I don't know exactly when, but he said early, so. I don't know if that's going to happen. Who knows? Because I think he's working 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Or 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Something like that. I don't recall. Anyway, the point is I'm working out alone. My truck smells like gasoline. I smell like gas. My garage smells like gas. Everything smells like gasoline. And why does it all smell like gasoline, you might ask? Answer to your query. I redid the fuel injectors on the Dakota trying to chase down the misfire, and when I reinstalled them, the old ones, because I changed cylinder 8 because I thought like maybe the injector's bad, and I think it was because the new one is tight, the old one was really wiggly wobbly. And anyhow, when I redid that, I didn't realize that the old ones, the gaskets were completely trashed. So I went to start it up, and I'm like, I smell gas. So I go and look at the engine bay, and like cylinder 6 is just like, which was the worst, or cylinder 6 was the worst of them. It was literally just like fountaining fuel everywhere, all over the block, all over the bay. And I'm like, oh, good. I'm lucky I didn't burn the car down, but so I went and got new O-rings, new seals, and put them on, and Bob, what do you know? They're good to go. No more leaky. And I do not have a cylinder 8 misfire anymore. Which is cool. I fixed it. However, I have an intermittent and random misfire, which is most likely due to the EGR, which, by the way, EPA, trying to censor myself, but I hate you for that. That's like the worst invention on vehicles like ever. Because exhaust gases are meant to be exhausted. They are not meant to circle back into your friggin' engine. You know how like if you breathe into a paper bag, it'll just return like carbon dioxide and eventually it'll pass out and kill you? Yeah, that's what EGR is for a car, okay? It's taking all of the soot, all of the sediment, all of the NOx, the SOx, the carbon emissions, everything, which don't burn very well, by the way, and it's putting it back into your engine. It's literally just choking, and it's a stupid idea, but it's required on all cars made after model year 1998. Dumb as hell. Catalytic converters, I guess, sure, but EGR sucks, and I am anti-EGR. that being said, anyway, that is most likely either due to a buildup of like carbon soot or a bad gasket or whatever, but it doesn't actually matter that much. What it happens is it's kind of chuggy when you first start it, and then once it gets a little bit moving, it goes away. But it does throw a code, and that's a bummer. So, yeah. Then I also took the door lock cylinder out of the Dakota. I need to run to a locksmith at some point and have that repinned. And then the door lock will match the ignition lock, and then I can actually lock and unlock the friggin' vehicle. Woo! You know, welcome to 1930. Yay! Yeah. And then, what else? I think that's about it on the truck. I still have to replace the O2 sensor, which I just don't want to do. It's just, you gotta like finagle the electricals, and it's a pain in the ass. I have the replacement, I just haven't done it. And it's an OEM, it's a Denso, because aftermarket sensors don't friggin' work, in case you were curious. They just don't. OEM or bust for sensors, unfortunately. And yeah, that's about it. And then after that, she's pretty much good to go. I still want to do I want to replace the passenger door so that it actually locks and unlocks. And I kind of have half a mind to replace the driver's side door too, because I took it apart and it's been replaced at some point because the color doesn't match. And I'm looking at it and it's a rat's nest. Whoever did the wiring in there just taped everything together. They didn't use wire nuts, they didn't use butt connectors, and they certainly didn't solder. So it looks like hell. And that honestly might be causing the short in the passenger side window too. Because what I think happened is when they took the door off at the junkyard, instead of taking the electrical connector out of the, A-pillar column there where it plugs in to the harness, they were just like, yeah, and just cut all the friggin' wires and then spliced them together in a really ugly and poor manner. But, not everybody does things right like I do. So yeah, bigger jobs. But, nice. A Nova. That's cool. You don't see those very often. 71 convertible. 350. Yeah, small block. Cool. So anyway, that's about all I got for car talk, and I think we're just gonna get into it, hit some arms, and yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna cut down a bunch of trees. Simple as. All right. Oh, I do apologize if you're stuck to the end here. I've been really bad about uploading. I've got like 4 videos behind that I'm gonna upload, and this is obviously stupid because I'm talking to you in like the past, the future perfect past present tense or whatever. By the time you see this, the other ones will already been up. But just know that you have my condolences. Aight, see ya. Everybody likes dips, so we're gonna start with some dips, and then superside with some hammer curls. I won't show every set of dips because it's a dip. It's straightforward. You know what you're looking at. All right, here we go. Oh, my wrist is not happy about this today. Woo. I'm gonna try 70s here. See how it goes. Ugh. My form I don't like, so I might drop the weight a little bit on those. I like the way those 70s were looking, or feeling for that matter. So I'm gonna drop down to like 60s. Lovely. Totally different pace when you're not lifting with someone else. Yep, yep. Nice. Love it when you start to get the vein to stick out of your shirt sleeve. That's cool. Alright, so we're gonna do some overhead triceps. I prefer to do these laying. I can do them seated too, but. And the heaviest weight we have here is the good old hundo. So we'll be going with the hundo. It's been a while. I don't trust that. That's so gonna fall. How many reps am I looking at? 12. No problem. Yeah, not bad. Okay. This calls for a superset. Go on. There you go. This calls for a superset of incline curls. I guess you guys are gonna get the back view today. Enjoy. Uh, 50s, huh? Seems ambitious. What about 45s? Like in my head, I'm like, I could do 35s and just make it take a while. But we'll start with heavy, If we need to make it harder later, we can make it harder later. Just go heavy at the start, why not? That was hard. That was pretty hard. All right, I'll take 2 minutes off. specifically trying to avoid knocking my hat down. Okay, give me a minute. Oh, we're gonna try the 45s once again. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Ow, we got 11. Because that last one, brother, not happening. Here we go again. Need to stop arching or craning my neck. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Okay, one more set of the curls. My arms are already pumped to the point of exploding. But you know what? More curls. These shorts are so see-through. All right. No, it's not cold in here. I'm just really excited. We got 8. I was hoping for like 9 or 10, but that's fine. Sometimes you just do what you can, and you don't what you can't. You know who said that? Albert Einstein.
Yeah, I really like the AirPod style.
Yes.
You can clip on your hand.
Those are nice. All right, so I guess we're doing some push downs. And I'm just gonna do the stack, we'll see how it goes. Damn. All right. I'll superset those with some 28s. Y'all are familiar with 28s. Superset, we're not gonna go crazy heavy. We're just gonna grab like a 6 or something, because as I learned, 45 is plenty to get crushingly sore, so we'll just do 60s. Yes, okay. Alright, 1 second. Get the arms, shoulders, blood flow loosened up. Hit the reverse. God, I just stink like gas. It's such a bummer. I'm gonna have to like put my bag outside and air everything out. Beauty. Okay. More push downs. Them are getting hard. Pardon. Woo! That's a heavy 105. Shirt's a bit tight, even though it's 2X. Either A, I'm really big, B, I'm really fat, or C, I need to stop drying my clothes on hot. I'm gonna go with B, I'm really fat. You know what? Why not a little eye candy for this set, huh? this tiny chest and these pumped ass arms. Figure that out. Ugh. 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 Fudge. Alright, shirt's already off. I guess I'll just bring you guys into the posing room. Okay. Hello? Okay. Don't know what that was about. Alright. How's the lighting? Suboptimal? Let's see if I can get some cool drop shadows. Hang on a second. Oh. Ooh. This is gonna look crazy. Oh yeah. I saw somebody refer to it as like 90s stage lighting as goon lighting. That made me giggle. I'm gonna move over here. Get ready for this. The shadows. Whoa. Yeah. Pump check. Oh, we're pumped. We are pumped. Gotta move this up a little bit. There we go. Pump check. Very pumped about the tricep action. Pretty gnarly. Not too bad. Anyway. Anyhow, cool arm day. I won't be in tomorrow. Gotta help my grandpa cut some trees down. And, you know, because I got the hammers right here. So, all right, see you guys.